All right. What's up, guys? How are you doing tonight? Gonna be doing some more live inking, drawing, sketching for you tonight. Tonight for Inktober, I am doing Caitlin Fairchild from Gen 13. Here's a rough I roughed out earlier today, and just had the idea in my head, want to get it down on paper. But this is what I'll be inking tonight with you. And give me a second. Oops. Let me get my camera set up. All right, get this situated. Cool deal. Well, I hope you guys are doing good. Fun day today. A lot of fun stuff going on. My Eagles just beat the Giants. Yeah, baby. Feeling good about that. Let me see here. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to day 11 of Inktober. Trying to be doing these every day. Never done Inktober before, but trying to be consistent on it. Finished my last page on the comic I've been working on, so finished that up. So book 1 is done. I have 3 more books to go, and my goal is to finish by the end of the year. So, yeah, so excited about that. Was listening to EBS and talking about your boy Zach, Sue and Marmaid. That was fantastic. I'm excited about that. And yeah, where's my ruler? There we go. All right, a lot of straight lines tonight, so I gotta bust out my ruler. All right. So hope you guys had a good day. Thanks for joining me tonight. So I'm continuing on with my Wildstorm characters, or just 90s characters. Yesterday I did Omega Red. Wasn't from Wildstorm or Image, but he's a cool 90s character that I enjoyed, so did one of him yesterday. But Caitlin Fairchild is from Gen 13, and I wanted to do a girl tonight. I've been doing a lot of guys, so I want to throw in a girl there. And I was like, all right, what's one character from the Wildstorm universe that is like an iconic character? And it was hard to really think of one, but I think Caitlin Fairchild is pretty dope. She was a nerd who got her power. Yeah, I was gonna say a freak accident, like scientific kind of stuff, but I think she already had powers. So, what's up, James S? Yeah. Can't go wrong with Gen 13. So yeah, she is cool. I think a lot of the Wildstorm characters, their powers, like I know Grunge from Gen 13, his dad was on Team 7, and so he got his powers from that. And yeah, so I think she's kind of similar in that vein, but she's just a cool character, like the nerdy girl who gets powers and then, trying to come into her own. And yeah, so super strength is her power, and she's smart. But yeah, speaking of that, here's the trade. Gen 13, J. Scott Campbell. There she is there. So yeah, this is a fun book. This is a good one. Oops. I think this costume, I think is like the Deathmate costume. I think. Well, she kind of always looks the same, but I wanted to give her some more guns and stuff. Guns just kind of make chicks pretty bad. So. Alrighty. Steel Man went to like a pumpkin patch little thing today with my kids, and they had llamas and crazy looking chickens and all kinds of stuff. Games. That was fun. So did that for a bit. Yep. My Eagles beat the Giants, so I'm feeling good. Alright, let me see here. It's funny, I like jump around so stinking much. It's like I got my ruler out. I know I'm gonna have to do tons more lines here, but I'm hopping around, I'm gonna go to the face. I don't know why, but that's what I do. So I went with just like a whole bunch of crazy gear on her and stuff. I love drawing gear. Stuff that doesn't necessarily make sense, but just looks cool. So that's what I'm doing here. Crazy stuff coming off the gun. Cool. Well, thanks for joining me tonight, guys. Please like my video, subscribe if you haven't already. But I've been doing a lot of the Inktober sketches and stuff lately. Need to get back to inking my Shadow Sentry pick. That is on my to-do list. But been busy with the comic. Like I mentioned, I finished up the last page of the first book. So book 1 is done. And we start the second. I have 3 more to go. And I want to finish that up by the year's end. And then once I do that, then I can get moving on the Shadow Sentry. Getting that going. And I was thinking, I want your guys' input actually. I want to know, I was thinking of doing an Inktober like sketchbook, like offering all these Inktober sketches I've been doing, putting it together in an actual like book, kind of like an Ashcan type book, and then offering it up on like Indiegogo or something. So I wanted to see what you guys thought about that, if that's something people would be interested in or not. I would make it cheap, not like super expensive, maybe $15 maybe, and then I could offer different perks for other books that I already have done. I have like an art book that I made from start to finish. Designed the whole book. It's like, I forget how many pages. That one's black and white. I think it's like 48 pages, black and white art. I designed the book, have a bunch of quotes in there and stuff, and art from like high school to present. And yeah, so I have like other things I could have on there for different perks. And you know, if you want to come in at just the, if you just want to do the sketchbook, or if you want to do more, it's totally up to you. But I don't know, just want to see what you guys thought, see if that'd be something you'd be interested in. Just kind of put my feelers out there, because a lot of guys are doing books, and I don't want to, like, you know, just have something to have something. I want to have something that people would be interested in, and, you know, I don't want to, like, flood the market, and, you know what I mean, just for a sketchbook. So, I don't know, just putting it out there. Alright. Yeah, that's cool. True. That's what I was thinking too. It would kind of, you know, give me a little bit of funds for when I do launch my book, Shadow Sentry, and kind of get the ball rolling with that a little bit. But yeah. So anyway, it's just an idea. If I do decide to do it, I'll let you guys know. And yeah. But this has just been fun. I love doing like the characters I love and kind of got into comics with. So Wildstorm characters are some of my faves. So it'd be fun to just offer something like more like finalized and collected. That'd be cool. All right. Get this closer. brighten my screen real quick. I just want to make sure that this picture is actually decent for you guys. Looks pretty good from here. Cool. All right, let me do the face. Do the face, most important part. Especially on a chick, you don't want to mess up the face. Don't want to mess up the face. See? So I'm going to work on the face, and I'm down here working on these things here. All right. All right. Nose. So there's a few spots I always go like thick on. The top part of the eye, usually in shadow, under the nose, usually in shadow. The bottom underneath the lip, I go thick. It's usually in shadow. So I usually go thick on those pieces of the face, and then come in with something a lot thinner, like a .005 or something, or 1. And then, so kind of, yeah, do her eye. All right, cool. I gave her these doohickeys down here. Don't know what they are. She's communicators and stuff. What's up, Pope Fire? How you doing tonight? Doing a female character here. This is Caitlin Fairchild from Gen 13. Chicks with guns. I dig it. She's got a green skin tight suit, like a bathing suit, and it's all ripped to shreds. She's a fighter. Yeah, that's true, huh? Good call. She was in Divine Right. That's a series I actually want to go back and read again. I didn't love it as far as like Jim Lee's stuff goes. I thought like his style at that point in his career kind of like morphed a little bit and was a little bit different during that series and stuff. So I kind of like was like, yeah. But there are some cool things that like iconic images, I guess, like I think of when I think of Divine Right that Jim did. But yeah, Caitlin Fairchild was in there. Max Faraday. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, I should go back and read that. But yeah, but John Lynch, he was in there. Gosh, Lynch was like in everything. Gen 13, showed up in Wildcats. But yeah. I mean, he's like a younger kid too, so it's like a little bit different. It's not like grown-up superhero kind of stuff, you know? But yeah, it was just me. I really dug the Fallen, though. Those were some cool characters. Don't even remember their names, honestly, but they were cool. I think Jim Lee does like really awesome, just like character designs and stuff when he designs characters. I really love his sensibilities when it comes to designing characters. So that's why I'm a fan. That's why I draw like Jim Lee. Alright, I'm gonna do some hair. Still haven't finished the face, but I will. Alright. I saw Gary was streaming. I was gonna come on at 8 o'clock, but the Eagles game wasn't over, man. So had to wait a little bit longer. And they were like up the whole game. Giants were playing horrible, but Eagles were looking a little more like the Eagles of last year than any other game, so that was kind of exciting for those of you who care. Alright, so hair. Let's do some hair. This is my thinnest pen, 005, so I'm going to save that one. I always go thick first, typically, and then with the hair, I want to get the under parts in, you know, a little thicker. So, why the Eagles? Why am I an Eagles fan? Well, that is an easy question. I grew up in Philly. I grew up in New Jersey, just over the water from Philly. And my mom, she met a gentleman at her work. My mom and dad divorced when I was real young, so she met a guy at her work. She worked for Amtrak, and she worked in Philly. So she met him, and then when they dated, before they got married, tisk tisk, we'd always go spend the weekends at his place in Philly. And so we went back and forth a lot, but he kind of got me into sports, like Eagles. He was just loved all the Philadelphia teams. So he was a Flyers fan, 76ers, and just every Philly team. So he got me into the Eagles. I always played baseball growing up, so I was a Phillies fan. And yeah, so just became a fan of all things Philly. So, and I still am to this day. So I'm not just a fan because they won the Super Bowl last year. I was a lot longer before that. I was a fan when Randall Cunningham was still there. So that's when I first started watching him. So yeah, but Carson Wentz, he's looking pretty good. But yeah, just coming back from a torn ACL and something else. He tore his leg up, so he had a heel. Now he's back, and he's looking pretty good. So, anywho, but yeah, so I from New Jersey. What's up, Captain Canada? How's it going, man? Yeah, the Buccaneers are looking good this year, right? Yeah, I don't have cable either, so I kind of catch it. I stream it or whatever. I was watching it on Amazon Prime tonight's game because they have Thursday night games now on Amazon Prime. So if you did not know that, I think you can catch just about all the Thursday night games on Amazon Prime if you have it. So I was checking it out on there. All right, do the gloves. But yeah, other than that, it's been hard to catch the Eagles games because I have Apple TV and I can catch. Actually, you know what? I take it back. I was gonna watch it on Fox, like live, but it's only like a preview. You can watch like 4 minutes of it, and then it's done. So you have to kind of connect your cable provider, which I don't have cable, so I couldn't do that. So I was gonna watch it on there until I figured that out. It's like darn. So, yeah. So I typically have to go out to someplace that has games on their TVs if I want to really watch it. So all right, let's see here. Darken the hair. All right. Pop something else in here. Don't know what. Some more gear. Gear is cool. All right, throw some shadows in here. Cool. All right. I love drawing chicks with gear and stuff. All right. I was thinking about, there's another character called Diva who is on Stormwatch. And I was thinking about drawing her, but I was like, Caitlin Fairchild, she's cool. I was like, hey, Diva. But it's not Overwatch, it's Stormwatch. I know Pope Fire plays some Overwatch. I have not played, but I've drawn the characters. And they took some time on designing those characters because all the characters are thinking pretty rad. So I can appreciate them just from an artistic standpoint. I actually have the art of Overwatch. I don't know if that's what it's called. It's what is it? Yep, it's the art of Overwatch. That's a fun book to look through. That's right. After Saturday's when I pay you. I'll have to stream my drawing for Pope Fire. I'm going to draw her a Starfire and a Pope hat. So that'll be fun. Alright. Hell Raven. What's going on, Joshua? How you doing, man? Thanks for joining. Drawing some Gen 13 Caitlin Fairchild. Alright, this arm would probably be in shadow. I'll do some of that. Got a little bit of... Actually, let me go darker. Let me get a 5. There we go. A little bit of shadow back there. Darken it up. There we go. Cool deal. Using a 5, and I've got 5 watchers. It's the lucky number. Go play it. So since I got some new viewers in here, I posed the question a little bit ago. I was thinking about doing an Inktober sketchbook, collecting all the sketches I've been doing for Inktober and offering it up on Indiegogo as a sketchbook. So what do you guys think? Would that be something that you would be interested in? I'm just floating it out there, getting opinions. Sketch therapy. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. So yeah, just an idea, just a thought. Kind of get something out there, and just getting ready to next year hopefully launch my Shadow Century campaign on Indiegogo. So I can kind of get jump started with a little sketchbook, kind of similar to what Gary's doing actually, and offer some other cool perks and offer other books that I already have as well. I have like an art book that I made, and so I could offer some other like higher tiers that offer some other stuff that I have. So it's just a thought. Wanted to float it out there for you guys. Let me know if you think that'd be something you'd be interested in. And it would be inexpensive. I don't want to... I know there's a lot of books out there. There's comics and stuff. I don't want to like... you know, I don't want to just have something to have something. I want to put something out there that people are actually interested in. So, you know. So, just a thought. Alright, let me do this belt. Number 3. There's 3. Hairy arm. Excuse my hairy arm. Find the right angle. Oh man. These things are in my way. Alright, let me figure out how I'm going to do this. I have to float it. It makes it a lot harder though. Find a good arc here. I could use an elliptical too if I wanted. But it's always dangerous when you're like floating the thing above the, it's not resting on it. And while I'm thinking about it, wanted to let those who don't know about it yet know about what we're doing. It's Comics Titans Fundraiser. We've been raising money for people who want to get Comicsgate books but may not have the money. And so we started in October. Pope Fire's helping us out with that. She started it. And we raised, I think we're up to 200 already. And we bought a bunch of books for people. So if you're interested in donating, you can get a ticket, a raffle ticket for a donation, and you can get in the drawing or running for like a bunch of comics, a whole bunch of stuff. So go on Comics Titans Fundraiser on Facebook and check that out. If you want to give or if you're in need, you can get a book that you want to get but maybe don't have the money for right now. So that is a cool thing. Just want to let people know about that. And yeah, I want to get the word out about that. And I've been helping Pope Fire out with that, and been taking care of the financial aspect of that. And so yeah, I buy the books for people, and she's got a team of people that kind of review each person who says, "Oh, I want a book," when they're legit and just not, you know, just don't want money or something. So, anywho, I want to throw that out there. But do check it out. There's some really cool. There's comics you can get. There's a statue she went out and bought, and all kinds of cool stuff you can win. So not only are you donating to a good cause, but you can win some cool stuff. So yeah. Oop, let me see that comment. Interesting use of a stencil. Haven't seen that before. Yeah, man. What's up, soccer person? How's it going, man? Yeah. Was I using it on her leg? I think it was, wasn't I? I use the stencil on legs a lot, because especially on girls' legs, I want their legs to be actually straight. You don't want to have a wiggly kind of thigh or hamstring going on. So, can I tell the chat how great Starfire is? I certainly can. Starfire is amazing. It was her idea and her baby to do the Comics Titans fundraiser. And she just wants to help people. Like, people that don't have money want to get comic books. I mean, how cool is that? Wish there was something around like that when I was like in college. It's pretty rad. So, Starfire is pretty amazing. Let's be honest. I have to do it to him for our class, but I don't know what to do. Just do it. What's up, Toom? How's it going, man? I would say just do it. Soccer person. Are you the teacher or are you a student? There's a question for you. If you're the teacher, just have people, have your kids, class, whatever, just do what they like. And then if it's you drawing, I'm doing Wildstorm characters. I did a bunch back here. You're a student. All right. So do what you like, man. Here's, I'll flip back through. Here's day 1, Grifter. Day 2, Spartan. Zealot. You're seeing a progression and a pattern here. These are all Wildcats from back in the day. I was a huge Jim Lee and Wildcats fan. Marlowe and Void. So that's what I did because I love them. Warblade. This one came out cool. I like this. This is my favorite. And then we got Void. And then we got Death Blue. And Omega Red, which I did yesterday. I started streaming these, I think when I did, I don't think I did Void, or Voodoo, excuse me. I did Deathblow, I did Omega Red, and now I'm doing Caitlin Fairchild. So, started streaming these, and yeah, so. But yeah, man, just do what you like. Do what you love. Can't go wrong with that. I'm going to throw in some background. You can get some cool, just kind of fuzzy lines with a marker. So I'm going to just kind of do a marker. Some atmosphere. Omega Red all day. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, and then let me plug. My friend Clay and his friend James, they do a podcast called Sketchcover Comic Cast. And next week on Wednesday, we're going to be talking about, we're going to review Weapon X, the original Weapon X by Barry Windsor Smith. And one of the cool things they do on their podcast is they do character resurrections. So that's fun. So they bring up characters that you may never heard of, or have been dead and gone, and they resurrect them and talk about how and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to do Omega Red next week. So if you're free on Wednesday night, or just go over to their channel and subscribe, and you can see all the cool stuff they have. But we're going to be doing Omega Red. So yeah. But another character that Jim Lee designed, and I just think is pretty cool. So yeah, Omega Red. Sketchcover Comic Cast is the name of the YouTube channel. Sketchcover Comic Cast. And my friend Clay, he's a cool man. He's a cool dude. He pimps my work and talks about my stuff all the time. And I'm their sponsor, just because they're cool cats and they like my art and they want to get my name out there. So I'm thankful for them guys. So anywho, yeah. But they did a cool review of like the Batman Court of Owls. That was a really good book. And they do a bunch of stuff. I think they might have actually done like a Teen Titans book recently. I forget. I saw Beast Boy on one of the covers, so. Cool, man. Awesome. Alright. Let's see here. Detail time. Let me do some small details. This is her little belt thinger. I'm going to throw on some details. And then this. So underneath, I should probably go darker because it would be in shadow a little bit. So I'll go thin up top, and then I'll come back in with a thicker pen and give the illusion of some shadow down there. I deal in illusions. I create the illusion of a cool character. There. Alright, got that. Do some shadow down here, some scritchety scratch. Do a gun that does not exist. Excuse me, my pen's in my mouth as usual. A gun that does not exist in the real world. You will not find this at your gun shop, guys. I'm sorry. But this is just a huge, badass gun. Alright. Chicks with guns. Gotta love it. Alright. This should be a straight line, but it's not because I'm not using my ruler. So let me grab my ruler. Guns are mechanical, so they'd be straight and exact. You can fake it, or you can grab a ruler. I'm going to grab a ruler. Alright. Yeah, the Gen 13 was they were a cool team. There's grunge. Like, actually, okay, hold on. Let me show you this cool picture. Remember to drag, don't push. Thank you for reminding me. Whatever, Mike S. Miller. Whatever. Check out this cool picture. Boom! This is what I missed from the 90s. Come on. Is this not amazing? Amazing. Just awesome, right? Jim Lee doing some Gen 13. I mean, check that out. Come on, that's just like awesome. So we've got grunge here. This dude can touch a material, a substance, and like turn himself into it. He's just a cool looking character. We got Burnout, Roxy. Crap, I'm brain fart. What the heck's Freefall? Thank you. And Caitlin Fairchild. This is Gen 13. So this is a cool book from the 90s. Gen 13. Bada boom. Check out these things. These are cool. Where'd they go? Actually, I'll show you the sketches. There's J. Scott Campbell. Some sketches. Hold on, let me find it. Tell me this isn't awesome. I just want to go out and buy it right now. Check this out. It's like a mech thing with a chick in it. These are his designs and stuff. That's just awesome. Let's see if I can find it in the book. It's really cool. Sorry. There they are. Check that out. That's just cool. And then the chick pops out. And it reminds me of like Metroid or something. There it is. Bam! Just like pops out of this huge robot. This is awesome. You would run away with Jim Lee if he came to your house. Run away where though? That'd be the question. If it was like a Wildstorm anniversary on like a beach somewhere, then yes. But that'd probably be, you know, the extent of it. But yeah. So back in the day, I actually did the Wildstorm talent search, and funny story. It was so I did some pages with Grifter and Zealot, and kind of they gave you the script and then you kind of illustrated it. And so I ran up to LA and I dropped it off, and got a call on Sunday because I live in California. So drove up there on Friday or Saturday. Got a call on Sunday when I got back from church, and they're like, "Hey," and I forgot the guy's name who called me, but you'd recognize it if you heard it. Just I can't remember anything right now. My brain is fried. So, and they're like, "Can you like come like meet us, talk to us?" And I'm like, the convention. I'm in San Diego. I gotta drive to LA, and you know, do this interview. By the time I would have drove up there, it would have been like over. So I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, shouldn't you tell people like they need to like be there? Like, so anyway, that was my chance to you know, get an interview and sit down. But I had to be, you know, in the top, I don't know, 5. Exactly. I blame Jim Lee too, man. What was he thinking? He should have just been like, dude, our offices are in La Jolla. You come drive to La Jolla, which is like, you know, 45 minutes, if half an hour away from my house. And let's sit down and let's look at your portfolio. That would have been awesome. But no, they gave it to, I think Joel Gomez was the winner of the Wildstorm talent search. So, anywho, that's my sob story. And it's funny because I think I actually walked by Mike Miller when I was dropping my stuff off. I don't think I knew him at the time, but he had a booth at that show in LA, and I walked by him as he had his little booth selling his artwork. Kind of funny. So, anywho. So, there's my Wildstorm sob story. And I think I may have posted those pages on DeviantArt or something. I think they're on there. Always weary of drawing shadows and stuff in the crotch area. I don't know why. All right. Okay, alright, what next? Let me evaluate here. How's it looking? You digging it? Gen 13, Caitlyn Fairchild. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, I should probably finish the face. I should probably do that. Alright. Cool, man. Why did the coffee guy have a booth? The coffee guy? Who's that? Mike Miller is the coffee guy? That's funny. Does Mike doesn't drink coffee, does he? Mike, does Mike drink coffee? I don't think yeah, I guess he does. I should know. I travel with him from time to time to conventions and stuff, but yeah, I'm a coffee guy. You guys drink coffee? He fetches it. Boom. So, yep. When I did first meet Mike, I went to Lamppost Publications, which was in La Mesa, close to where I was living at the time, and I got an internship with Alias Comics. Nice. It's like, what time is it? It's 9:15 here, and there's no way I could drink coffee right now. So I hope it's early where you're at, or you just have a good tolerance for it, man, because I couldn't do that. Alright, put in some, this will be a stock that is skinny. Because if her thumb's here, that means there needs to be a hole there, which means this needs to go up and around, or maybe there's just a hole in that for her thumb to go through. I don't know. I don't design guns, I just draw them. Oh, nice. Alright. Well, in that case, yeah, man, you're gonna need some coffee. Stay awake. Speaking of which, James, I still need to email you, which I will do. I need to remember to do that. I should write myself a note. Email James about metal. Okay. See, even if this was like a horrible drawing, it would still look cool because it's a chick with a gun. And she's in like a ripped up bathing suit, so, I mean, you can't go wrong, man. It's like Rogue in the Savage Land. She just looks dope. Okay. Alright, let's draw some more straps. Still need to finish her face. Alright, nose. Don't mess up the nose. Should be right about there. It's probably too thick right there, but I didn't screw it up too bad. Alright, let's draw our lip. Alright. Boom. Cool. The face is very important. Don't want to screw that up. There we go. It doesn't look exactly like Caitlin Fairchild, but it will do. You know, it's funny, I was thinking, with comic books, you know, it's very difficult to draw the character with the same exact face every single time. And so sometimes you get close, but as a reader, you know, like, you know Logan, you know Wolverine has, like, that hair. So if you see him across the panel and he's, like, small, and you see the hair, it's like, that's Wolverine. And it may not look exactly like him. The artist might just, you know, he may not nail it, but you know it's Wolverine. And, like, your brain fills it in, like, yeah, that's Wolverine. So, you know, sometimes artists, you know, they may not make the face look exactly how it should be, but as the reader, you kind of fill in your mind fills it in, like, oh yeah, that's Psylocke, that's Rogue. And I think that's why a lot of characters have defining features, like whether there's their costume, their hair. You know, their hair might have a certain color, but that's how you distinguish characters from characters in comic books. Because not all artists can draw the same exact face, panel after panel after panel. Some do a very good job, but it is difficult. So, sometimes we fake it. Alright. Looking cool. I dig it. Like this gun. This is not a real gun. I just want it to look cool. And little things here. Things there. The bullets will fly out over here. Nice. Yeah. Just gotta wait on the lettering and the colors. But yeah, I saw he was working on the cover for issue number 2. That's awesome. Mike is a super fast artist, if you guys don't know. He is super fast. The first book I did, Hand of the Morning Star, Mike did the first 2 issues of, and it was like the volumes were 150 pages each. And so when I was interning with Alias at Lamppost Publications, Mike was working on it, and he was literally banging out these pages. Now, mind you, he wasn't drawing them on 11 by 17. They were a little smaller, but he was banging out, like, I think one day he did like 10 pages, like just banging them out. So Mike is a very, very fast artist, and he's very good. Like his knowledge of just structure and anatomy, and it's, you know, muscle memory, and it just enables him to just pump them out. So it gives him a very good leg up to the competition. And then, you know, if he's hired by, you know, Marvel or DC, like the editors know, well, Mike is fast. We can count on him to get the job done. So, and then a few months ago, I worked with Mike on the Meg comic with the DeBell brothers, and we did 6 issues in 4 months. I did the background inks, and Mike did everything else. He did all the layouts and the inking on everything else. I just did the background inks, but we got 6 books out in 4 months. That was pretty crazy. Yeah, still haven't gotten paid. The last email I got said they were gonna be paying on like a weekly basis. I haven't gotten anything. Not a dime. So yeah, it's super frustrating. And when I took the gig with Mike, he's like, you know, and these guys pay, you know, like kind of reassuring me, like, dude, these guys pay. You know? So I'm like, all right, great, let's do it. And here we are. Gosh, I don't know how many months it's been, but yeah, it's lame. It's not Mike's fault. It's just, you know, yeah, I try not to think about it. So they said they should pay us by the end of the year. They said they're getting some gigs in, and they should come through by the end of the year, and then hopefully we'll get some money from that. So I'm hoping it's a good Christmas. You know, it's starting to catch up to me right now. I haven't been doing conventions as much as I normally would. So and because I'm doing this current book that I'm on, I didn't sign up for all these conventions and stuff to do. So it's starting to catch up with me. I'm doing the LA Comic-Con at the end of the month, so hopefully that's good because I need cash. But yeah, it's starting to catch up to me, so I need some money. So my wife works; she has a good job. So with our combined income, we're able to make it work here in California. It's not easy; it's an expensive state, but yeah, man, it is what it is. The Lord will work it out in the end. Yeah, end of the year. Yeah. They said at one point they were waiting for a contractor or something to go through, and they were expecting like $45,000. that didn't end up happening, and so, you know, they didn't have money to pay us. So they're like, well, we should have it by the end of the year, so we'll definitely pay by then, and here's hoping. So, and like I said, yeah, he shot out an email saying, oh, well, we can't pay you all at once like we'd hope, so we'll just pay you a little bit at a time. So we'll do that soon. So I guess that's like the proverbial soon. Like Jesus is coming back soon. We don't know when, but he is coming back. I'm guessing that's what they meant. I don't know. So, anywho. Okay, let me do the leg. Almost there. Almost there. Thank you guys for joining me. Appreciate it. It's good to know you're there. It's good to have fans. It's good to have friends. It's good to have a community like Comicsgate. Because you guys, this is a community. That's what I love about it. So, alright. Do this leg. I'm going to freehand her thigh. Let's see how it goes. I'm not going to bust out my stencil for that. Here we go. Boom. Not too shabby. Alright. That'll work. It's probably not anatomically perfect, but it'll work. Alright. Gonna give her some straps on her legs right here. You see that? Pull this in. I know you said you're a bit busy at the moment. True that. Yeah. I have been a little busy. I do have one commission I'm working on for a guy. It's like a Christmas card kind of commission, generic heroes, which actually I could probably show you because it's generic heroes and I didn't have to sign an NDA to do that one. But sorry. Find it. Where is that? Is it? Nope, that's not it. Where did it go? There he is. So here is I did an illustration for this guy last year. He's an attorney. And this is what I did for him last year. So it was bigger, but he had it printed out on a season greeting card. And so that was what I did for him last year. And he does like generic heroes, just so he can, you know, like send him out his cards and stuff. And I think he's an attorney for like IPs and stuff, and that kind of stuff. So anyway, so that's that. Here's the sketch. This is the sketch I did first. Kind of roughed it out in blue line, went over it in ballpoint pen, and then I printed out some light blue lines so I could ink over it. So this will be the final. So anyway, just a cool little, you know, lighthearted Christmassy scene with some superheroes and stuff. And then this will be his greeting card for his clients. So that's one commission I'm working on. And I do have, you know, when I do conventions, I can take work to do there. Because it's hard for me to do, like, comic panel work at conventions. I've tried. It's hard working with an 11 by 17 board on a small table. So, yeah, I'm going to color it too. So that commission right there was $600. So that is pencils, inks, and colors. But yeah. But you can go to my website, ericmilotowskiart.com. I have commissions. I'm on Comic Art Commissions. I don't know if you guys have heard of that, but I got some prices and stuff on there. But you can check it out. And I am busy. I try to, you know, I do need to make some money. So if I could take a commission to a convention and just work on it there, I could totally do that. So yeah. But yeah, it's sometimes because like everybody wants a commission at one point or no one does, and it's hard. So yeah. But all right. Never mind, you're too expensive. Mike Miller charges me half of that. What? Yeah, right. Mike Miller is not cheaper than me. No way. Mind you, I'm doing pencils, inks, and colors for that guy. All right, man. Soccer person. Peace out. Sleep well. I'll post the final on Twitter and all that good stuff. I have the receipts. Was it a bust or a headshot? I'm curious. I want to see the receipts now. Please show me the receipts. I know Mike's prices, man. I know his commission prices from conventions and stuff, so I know Mike is not cheaper than me. But when I do full color work, yes, I do charge a lot for that. Gotta pay the bills, man. Gotta pay the bills. Alrighty. If I was just doing a single character, you know, full body, I mean, I've done my convention prices are full body pencil and ink for $150. Yeah. So I know Mike's prices are a lot more than that. But when I do commissions at home, I charge a little bit more because I'm able to spend more time on it, and it, you actually get a better product if you're, hiring a dude to do a commission at home. So I'm gonna spend more time on it if I do it at home versus a convention. Something to keep in mind. How much for a touch of color in the flames? What do you mean? In what flames? If I were gonna add color to a commission at like a convention or something, then look up these flames. Let's do a double. Hold on, I gotta read all these comments. I'm missing stuff here. Where'd they go? In the Hell Cycle. Oh, I see what you're saying here. 300 for Ghost Rider in the Hell Cycle. I see. Probably like $50 more. I forget what we talked about. I'm sorry. Yeah, it depends. Is this a commission I'd be doing at home or at a convention? Yeah, sometimes, yeah, it's like Ghost Rider and Hell Cycle. Yeah, probably like 50, maybe 75, depending. It feels like full bracket around. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I can do it on this code toilet if I want to. Yeah. So yeah, and every commission and every thing is different. You get some guys who want you to do their character, and it's like, if it's a character like Wolverine, it's like I don't have to look up the character and like get all the reference, and you got to have everything exactly how they want it. Like those commissions are sometimes kind of like, oh man, they kind of stink sometimes. But you do them. But when you're just doing a Wolverine or like a Ghost Rider, it's like you know what you're doing. You don't have to. It's not going to take you more time. You know what I mean? So you won't want to know how I'd pay for that. All right. Cool. Well, I think I'm almost there. Just give it a once over, see what I need to add. we talk about the next couple of weeks anyway. All right, man. Yeah. Hit me up. You can contact me through anyhow, any way you want. Obviously, we've talked about it, so just hit me up and we will chat. Oh, that's right. Now I'm kind of remembering, because you went on you're looking at my site and you're like, you don't have any good ghostwriter, and the one I have is, so you're like, I want a ghostwriter. That's right. I remember now. Sorry. Do some small details. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this Inktober sketch of Caitlin Fairchild. Hopefully I'm taking you down memory lane. I love drawing these characters. That's why I chose like Wildstorm characters for Inktober. And then, as I mentioned, I am going to do my Shadow Century characters to finish off like maybe the last 7 or 8 days, depending on how many characters I want to do. And so they'll make an appearance here later on in October. And I'll try and stream as many of these as I can. I'm trying to do, one a day, just to stay consistent. It's hard staying consistent with streaming, but I would like to. Get dark under here. If I put it in black, it kind of tells you that it's behind everything else in front, so. Do you like Ghost Rider, huh? So you like supernatural type stuff? Do you like Raven more than Starfire? That's all that matters. That's a great answer. I don't know if Popefire has posted it on the Comic Titans fundraiser or not, but I'm donating. I donated a Teen Titans poster. What do you call it? Print. So I don't know if she's posted it on there, but you can check that out. And it's got Raven and Starfire, so you can see how I drew both of those. If it's not on there, I'll have to bug her and tell her to put it on there. Popefire, you still here? You need to post that, if you haven't already. Alright, add a little bit of shade in here. Not too much. Don't want to go too dark. Gotta keep the picture balanced. Alright. Add some scratches. She's been in battle, man. Alright. Cool deal. What was the prompt? I think it was if you're talking about the question above, Joshua Hughes asked, do you like Ghost Rider, huh? So you like supernatural type stuff? Do you like Raven more than Starfire? I think that might be what you're talking about. But all right, I think I'm pretty much done. Let me see. Did I miss anything? How's it look? Let me erase. I'll erase the pencil and then I'll see if I forgot anything. Her hair looks a little light and thin, but I think it's working. All right, bust out my eraser. Excuse me as this wiggles. It's on my crow's neck on my table, so it's going to be a little wobbly. Excuse me while I erase this. What's up, Adrian? Yeah, I'm pretty much done, but you can go back and watch it. It's all good. But how you doing, man? Hope you're enjoying your vacation. All right. I think that's everything. All right, boom. I want an Eric Miltowski set. Do you keep any pencils, or do you erase them all after you ink? It depends on what I do. If sometimes if it's a sketch, I like to keep the pencils underneath. Like especially like in the face and stuff, like having that pencil underneath the nose or the eye or the lips, it kind of gives it more, it looks gives it that little extra shade and that little touch. So sometimes I like that, so I'll leave it. But for this one, I decided to just erase it. So it all depends on how I'm feeling, what I ate for lunch, that kind of stuff. We'll do, yeah. Bring Callan back, yes. Went to Legoland. Yeah, man. Fun stuff. There's a lot to do there. All right. Cool. All right. Before I wrap it up, anybody have any questions? Anybody have any comments? Anybody have any concerns? Does anyone need any counseling while we're here? Just kidding. Sketch therapy. Peace out, man. Thanks for joining. That is freaking awesome. Thanks, man. Cool deal. Yeah. So I'm gonna I'll keep floating the question out there, but if you guys would be interested in if I did an Inktober little sketchbook that I offered up on Indiegogo, and I'll offer all these sketches on there, and could have some cool tiers where you can actually get one of these originals. Unlike some posts I can imagine. Cool. So yeah, so it was just an idea. But yeah. Thanks for joining, guys. I'll try and get back on here tomorrow and do another Inktober sketch for you guys. Who should I do tomorrow? What would be a good Wildstorm character or character from the 90s that needs some love? Who should I do? It could be a dude or a chick, I don't care. Give me some ideas. Good night, Tomb. Thanks for joining, man. Ghost Rider. Mr. Majestic, yes. I was thinking about doing him. I did say Wildstorm or image characters, didn't I? Psylocke. Yeah, Psylocke would be cool. I like her. Another Jim Lee designed chick. Hold on, you're almost there, Adrian. One more time. Gambit, yes. All right, cool. Good suggestions. I will see. Here's one that I didn't erase all the pencils on. Kind of left this one alone a little bit. But anywho, cool. All right, guys. I will sleep on it. I will think of a cool 90s character to do tomorrow. I appreciate you guys being here. Like my video, subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, be blessed. And you guys have a good Wednesday. Or wait, no, it's Thursday. Oh yeah, it's Thursday. Sorry. Have a good Thursday night, and then have a great Friday tomorrow when you wake up. All right? Cool, guys. Thanks for joining. I will talk to you guys later. Peace. Backlash. That was a good one too. Good night, guys. See ya.